and your life. Enjoy yourselves.
Quaternity Live. As all of you probably know at this point, I am Priyanka, and as I promised y'all 2 weeks ago, I am joined by the very special Shiz, who is finally back in the same city as me.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I got tricked into my sister for doing this, but here we are.
I want the record to show that I gave him all the information and he believed the wrong people, and that is not on me. That is on him. That is a him problem. Anyway, we're really excited about today because it is our Halloween live. And Shreyas and I are also just super fancy because it's festival season in India, and there's a lot of celebration going on all over the world, and we thought we'd come on and celebrate it Quaternity style. And speaking of that, we have the best live plan for you. We're really excited. And we should invite our special guest to come and say hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi,
everybody.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
So if it wasn't obvious, we're doing a themed costumed live today. And and everyone has really cool costumes. I have guesses about some of them. But before we jump into me completely dominating with this and potentially sticking my foot down my throat, I just want to say y'all look fantastic. These are such incredible costumes. Y'all look so good. So I'm really pleased. And I'm just very impressed is the right word. So to make myself look smart, I am going to start off with the people whose costumes I already know. So Daria, I know for a fact that you are Wednesday Addams and Pugsley, but I would love to know more about your connection to the show and or why you picked her for today.
Yeah, so I had thought about Wednesday before. This is my nephew Gabi. He's new to the channel. I've done some other lives. And we have a little bit of that sibling energy. We're very close to each other. Thing is very active today. Don't get bothered if you see him moving around. He's very excited to be here. I decided I was going to be Wednesday. He ended up as Pugsley.
Amazing.
I really liked all of the Addams Family installments. Everything that they've done is something that I've always liked as a kid. I've been Wednesday Addams at multiple Halloweens of my life, and it just felt like a good fit.
Who's Pugsley in the show? I've never seen it. So Wednesday Addams, though, is like famous, so I know who that is.
So Pugsley is Wednesday's little brother.
Oh,
he doesn't in the new show. He doesn't have really a very important part, but he's done good things in the movies, and he does like Pugsley Addams. My poor nephew. I mean, right?
Right.
Don't you? That was the thing.
Yeah.
That was very Wednesday and Pugsley of you, honestly. Like, nicely done. But Daria and Gabby, thank you for joining us. That's awesome. I'm gonna move on to the Men in Black, I think is what we said. Yeah. Hi, Victoria and everything. Hey guys.
Hey, well, at least we look like Men in Black, right? Well, we are much more about the costume than about the movie. Actually, I'm not really into this movie, but it fits really well to the occasion, right?
I love aliens. I love the horror. I love that.
Yes, all of that. That's it. And thank you for inviting us.
Thank you for being here. How do y'all know each other?
Okay, so Everton, he's a really close friend of mine, and he also plays chess. So when I started with this Quaternity thing, or trying to play Quaternity, he was the first person I said, Everton, we have to play this game. Actually, you have to play this game with me. Now that I have my Quaternity board, he plays with me often.
That's awesome.
As I always love chess and invite Victoria for playing with me. So when Quaternity comes, that's perfect. That's all I need.
That's it.
That's awesome. Well, welcome to Quaternity Live, and thank you for joining us. So happy to
Thank
have you. Mateo, Lara, I'm so sorry I'm keeping you for last because I have no clue who you are, but Shreyas knows who you are, so this is gonna be good for him. But Mateo, okay, so I said this as soon as I saw you, and I'm gonna say it again. You look like you dropped right out of a Mafia TV show onto this live. Particularly, I'm thinking The Sopranos, but I feel like you're not colorful enough for. But am I right? Are you? I feel like you're not colorful enough for The Sopranos.
I'm Tony Soprano. I got the unrealistically long cigar. The gold chain isn't as big as his, but I tried.
Oh my God. Okay. Fun fact, the only reason I even know The Sopranos is because I had to watch it for a college class. So I'm really proud of myself right now. Like
What
there's
kind of class do you have that you're watching The Sopranos for?
I was a film major. We had to do this stuff.
I see. Okay. Sounds like a lot of fun, I have to say.
It was interesting. Well, mafia shows weren't really my thing, and then I had to watch it anyway. But it worked out. It was all for the 28th of October, 2023. It's all in service. All in service of that. So Mateo, tell us a little bit more about why you picked this costume.
Well, I'm currently watching the show with my friends. My friend was supposed to be here as Chrissy, but couldn't make it. That's the waste management business. You know how it is. But yeah, it was like fresh in my mind. We watched an episode last night, so
Nice. Very cool. I like the 4 people on this call have dark glasses on indoors in broad daylight. Well, kind of, which I think is like incredible. And now Lara and your friend, Shay, I'm gonna let you take over for this because I have no idea who I'm looking at.
First of all, Priyanka, it's very disappointing that you're not aware of this particular show and the importance of the show to current culture. But yeah, that's Ted Lasso.
Oh
Yes,
oh, I heard this.
Yeah, so
you got it.
Lasso and Bruno's Coach Beard.
Yes.
And the central characters of the show. It's the most wholesome show on TV right now.
Oh, so when you said is your friend going to be beard, you didn't. I thought you meant is he going to wear a fake beard?
No,
I
no.
genuinely thought that's
The
what you
character is Coach Beard, and it's a great. They've done a great job. Like the mustache is amazing. Like it's very yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, so the it's a fake mustache, it's not a fake beard though. And I'm not very used to wearing it, so it's kind of itchy and falling off, but we'll manage.
Oh,
I'm sorry I can do the accent, by the way.
What-
But anyway,
That's a
Yeah.
tough accent to
what's
do. I
the
think.
accent?
Like Wisconsin, is it right? Is it Wisconsin? I think it's a
Yeah.
Wisconsin accent. The Kentucky
No,
or Wisconsin.
it's from Kansas.
No,
Kansas.
something from the
Yeah.
Midwest.
anyway,
Cool. So how do y'all know each other? Why did you pick your costumes? Tell us a little bit more.
so we know each other because we arrived in France together to
Oh.
study, and we kind of became like siblings over the years because well we're both away from our families, and so we kind of like became each other families. And yeah, so that's how we know each other. And the show, actually Bruno really enjoys the show, and he kept telling me I had to watch it, and then I started watching it I think last week. So
Here we are.
yeah.
Nice. Amazing. Wow, 5 people in dark glasses. Also, loving this. This is just so fun. But y'all look incredible. Thank you so much for I've had such a good time just chatting about the costumes with you. Also, I would like to say I made the right call starting off with Daria and Gabby because it was actually slightly embarrassing that I don't know Ted Lasso.
Okay.
I've heard so much about it.
It's a great show. It's a great show.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't come off very well with that last one, but that's fine. It's okay. What's really, really cool about having all of you on here, is that one of the big things about Halloween and especially whether it's festival season in India, and which is part of the reason that Chase is back among other reasons, or y'all being here, is that it's all about those bonds and having that time with your families and with the people that you love, whether that's chosen or otherwise. So thank you for joining us and being a part of this and being part of the Quaternity family.
Thank you for having us.
For all of our viewers who might be used to this, we have one more character who is very invisible on screen, who's there every single time, who serves as the quintessential, the necessary disembodied voice, that, you know, the all-knowing, omnipotent, occasionally incorrect and giving people wrong instructions voice. If you want to come say hi, Madhu.
Hi, my tagline is pretend I'm not here.
Oh.
But yes, I'm happy to be here. I am, by the way. But yeah, it's good. This is awesome. I mean, all your costumes are next level. I am impressed. I mean, I'm sure like a lot of work like goes into it, and even if not, like a lot of effort goes into it, and it's just awesome to see. So I'd like to thank everyone, for this, and this is going to go well.
It truly is. Madhu, as many of you probably know, is the entire brain behind the operation of actually putting on these lives. He's the guy who's always setting things up, making sure audio is working, making sure things go well. And truly, these lives would not happen without him. So thank you, Madhu, for being here also. Having sufficiently embarrassed everybody, we were thinking we would move on to the game, which we thought we'd have a slightly longer game because I'd love to spend more time with y'all today. So I'm going to share my screen and jump over. Can we see that?
Yes.
Amazing. Cool. Are y'all good to start? I think we should just jump into it and see what happens. I'm really curious to see how your characters take us through a Quaternity game. I really want to know how the Men in Black, Ted Lasso, Tony Soprano, and Wednesday Addams play Quaternity. Like, that's what I'm really, really looking forward to. That's like my highlight for this evening.
So this is a very special mission. So
Okay.
All righty. I'm gonna hit start in 3, 2, 1. Hitting now. Good game, y'all.
Cool.
Super excited.
Thank you. Good game.
Good game.
GG, guys.
Good game to everyone.
Running?
Mhm.
Nice. Okay.
They're good with the internet.
Tentar dominar você.
Mateo, are you doing okay? Do you want us to pause the game?
Yeah, could you please? I'm having trouble moving the pieces. I'm
Cool.
not sure what's wrong.
You can try, I think, reloading your webpage and it should.
Mhm.
The internet is a little shaky. I don't know. Some complaint.
Viewers at home might be happy to know that Mateo has a little yellow dot near his name, which is how we know that his internet has problems. I'm just plugging like a small feature of the website, so thought it was a good time to do it.
Thanks, Madhu. I forgot we had that. Actually,
That's great, Manu. Thank you.
Yeah.
Isso aqui,
It
ó.
was all planned.
Com o jogo. Eu não sabia.
Victoria, I love your costume.
oh,
It's amazing.
What? Sorry?
I love your costume.
Oh. Thank you. Thank you.
Mateo, I'm gonna unpause. Let me know if you have issues again, yeah?
Mhm. Says I moved on my.
all
Says
right.
you-
It hasn't reached
Oh,
me.
don't pause it yet.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah, it's
Me neither.
not registered anything else.
Oh, done.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, this is gonna be kind of tricky for you because it's gonna be really laggy. Because I think your internet connection is weak. So yeah, it's gonna
Dominar o centro do tabuleiro. Nem no xadrez
Here.
normal.
Eu acho que é um lugar interessante a gente atacar o cavalo.
Mas aqui, mas se a gente for chegar pra cá, ó, não vai dar. Entendeu?
Uhum.
Mas vamos. Well, sorry. It will be a challenge for us. And I have to remember that we are men in black, not kamikazes.
Oh man.
I love it. Ai,
Mas-
gente,
Você concorda com a minha estratégia?
Ok, chegando, podia chegar.
Think so.
Makes sense.
Victoria, do you normally play very kamikaze style?
Didn't they already do it?
Sorry.
That
What?
already do
Ask
it?
you again after you're done.
Why didn't we do it before?
Porque if we move very quickly, we earn time.
No,
Tenta, tenta.
Mas
oh,
isso não
you're burning time.
mete
Oh.
Você coloca aqui.
Part of that.
Sorry,
That's
Oh, Mateo.
it's going hard in the paint.
He's playing real Tony Soprano style, maybe. I actually don't know the show enough to have made that comment, but woof. The bloodbath has begun. It's like
Happy Halloween, am I right?
truly the right vibe. Oh man. Victoria, Shreyas was asking before if you usually play kamikaze, and we were curious if that was true.
Sure, I do. I always do.
Pieces flying everywhere.
Yes. Well, actually, not always kamikaze. Come on. Sometimes I can set up some strategy, but sometimes I just can't.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think you usually play kamikaze.
Today we have a lot of strategies, okay, guys? Only for you to know.
Oh man. Amazing. So interested to see what you're gonna do. It's always really funny when people start thinking about a move at any given point in the game. Is like my brain immediately goes, oh, we're all going to die. Like whenever whatever their next move is. It's like there's no in between. It's like I have no idea where that's gonna go.
Me and Bruno, we've actually never played together, so it's gonna fun times.
That's actually very hard. I think forming a good, well-functioning Quaternity team is not the easiest thing. I've definitely had challenges when I play with people for the first couple of times. It smooths out pretty fast, but the first couple of times can be rough.
But Shreyas, you were part of a championship winning team, no? Yeah, I'm gonna bring this up you always look at me like that, but it's true. You were part of a championship winning team. He and Chico won a championship. I'm just saying.
Yes, that's true. The first time.
And what was the secret for your team play?
Oh, we played once before that, which was a train wreck, and then we learned from that, and then the next time it was better. That's what happened.
So you're saying this will be a train wreck?
I don't know.
Party. Sorry.
You're probably going to be a lot better than we were. So
we'll see.
What were you saying, Laura?
I was saying pony party.
Oh, pony party. Mateo. God. Ugh, Natalie will be happy. Even if it's 3/4 of the way.
On the subject of teams, I had a bit of a question. While you're playing in front of a board along with another person, are you allowed to talk? Because generally you can't speak out loud when you're playing in a tournament, let alone a normal game. So how do you communicate with your teammate?
You put your hand over your mouth and you talk and whispers.
Oh, that's it. Okay, cool.
There's no high tech. It's very low. It's the most low tech of communication you can imagine.
Daria is also going for blood. Yes. White is also going for blood.
I got inspired.
Well, Mateo was tempting it a little bit there, leaving the horse hanging for a couple moves.
Oh. Yeah. Well, again, I will say that I've watched the show Wednesday, the new one. I haven't seen the movies, but I've seen the new show I think 5 different times because it was my comfort show briefly. And that was very Wednesday, like especially with the piranhas, like on point. If anyone's actually watched the show and knows what I'm referencing, I'll love you forever. But for now.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
That was only the first one. You know, the first one that breaks out from the pack and just gets the blood flowing? That was that.
Oh man, what a good show. People who know what we're talking about must think we're psychotic, Daria. It's fine.
Or people who don't know, like me.
Hey, it's Halloween. It's tis the season.
Yeah, totally, you're right. Getting into the spirit. So I'm gonna try to make this as family friendly as I can. Essentially, Wednesday, some scene like people in her class start bullying her younger brother, and so she stands up for him by releasing piranhas into the swimming pool where they're all practicing.
Right on.
Yeah, it was a good time. And it's the first 3 minutes of the show. It like sets the tone very well.
Savage.
One thing that, well, unrelated to Wednesday though, is that I'm usually like used to playing blitzes.
Yeah.
So I always like, I don't know. I'm not used to playing long games, so it's gonna be a first one too.
Yeah. It's the first for everything.
Generally, if you're good at blitz, you will. The additional time will be a good thing. Generally, if you
I mean, I play blitz, but I'm not sure I'm good at blitz.
Lara's pretty solid, I think. Of course,
But I guess more generally, however good you are, generally you will be better at when you have more time than otherwise. So
fair enough.
Yeah, it also depends on some particular player styles. Like, for example, you'll see some players like play their first 30 moves in just a matter of seconds because they've already prepared something or something. And then you have Chico who waits until he has 1 millisecond left and then plays the last like hour of the game, which
Yep.
I don't understand that, but he said he's practiced that before. Maybe some people play like that. I don't know.
I have a fun fact about that with Chico because Madhu is absolutely right. Chico does this all the time, and it used to drive me insane because the rest of us get really stressed out watching him play. But I asked him about it, and he said what he does is to actually put on a game with the bots and do a 1+1. So like 1 minute, 1 second increment. And he plays like that and tries to checkmate everyone. I've done it twice, and I checkmated, I think, 2 other people. I didn't checkmate the third by the time I was out of time. But it's like difficult, but it's so fun to do just to train your sort of faculties with speed. But Chico is so good at it. It's unreal.
yeah, there are a bunch of people in Argentina and Brazil who practice that way, and they're very good as a result.
Anael also, no?
Yes. Anael also practices that way. Yeah, I don't know. I think that the theory is that there are there are specific moments where spending the time is more valuable than just holding it. And so if you make the right move in specific points, it helps a lot. Yeah.
For sure. I'm really liking the standoff that Mateo and Daria have going on between them. It's like
Threatening to kick off.
Mateo, how are you feeling?
It's quite a challenge because I see the move first on the Zoom call and then my computer catches up.
Oh, oh no.
No, his internet is lagging a fair bit. I think, yeah, I'm a little bit nervous about how it's going to be when Mateo's low on time, but I guess we'll see what happens when we get
I
there.
love college.
Yeah.
Oh man. Sorry, dude.
I love that you have the poorest connection sitting in San Francisco, Mateo. It's kind of funny.
It is actually pretty funny. Oh. Oof. It is quite hot. I don't know if anyone else caught this, but this just occurred to me. But Victoria and Everton are playing black, and they are men in black. And I'm just very happy about this whole situation. I didn't clock it until the second.
So I think they're playing to win as well. They're very into it. It's great. Do you think the strategy is coming out?
Yeah. This reminds me a little bit of the opening that I took from you. I mean, it's not obviously it's not exactly the same,
What is
but
this?
sorry, Victoria's current
I see.
position reminds me a little bit of that with the horses and it's similar. Ooh.
Spicy, very spicy.
Really? Y'all are really going for it today. Like this game has such a vibe. Oh. Oh,
This
man.
happens so often in Quaternity too. You were talking about a standoff. It's so easy to focus on only one army and
Yep.
get blinded by everything else.
Yeah.
Truly.
It's so interesting that Halloween started as this festival where people would dress up and do all these festivities to ward off spirits, but like the four of you are just warding off each other. So like the entire festival is just okay, fine. That was a little cheesy, but it makes sense. Sorry.
No, I'm a fan. We like, well, this half of the house enjoys cheese.
Mhm.
Shreyas has to put up with my cheese all the time. So he's gotten used to it after 27 years, I think. This is the face. This is the
Perhaps.
face of a brother who's lived with me for far too long,
Mhm.
just in case you're wondering. Ooh, nice. You know, it's really interesting. I do this every game. As most of y'all would know, is I go on about how pretty the board looks. But really today, I don't feel like the board looks pretty. The board just sort of is already steaming a little bit, like from all of the blood that's been lost and that will be lost in the next like 10 minutes. It feels like it feels much more. What's the word I'm looking for?
I have no idea. This is
Like fiery, like
it's pretty, maybe. It's slightly more chaotic, but
it's fun.
that's not the word you were looking for.
No, but yeah. The fiery, I think, is close to it. It really feels like there's like steam coming off the board already. It's very spicy and hot and all the good things.
Pinku, can you switch from move history to captured for a second? Just so that we can see.
Yes. I do it.
You go to the left and then you see. Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, it can't get more Halloween than that.
Are we still? Well, I hope the internet doesn't conk out.
No,
I
no,
think
it won't.
that's
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, that's
Oh, thank you.
incredible.
Okay, so not that many pieces have been, traded, right? It's just the position's a little open.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think the position is definitely open, but I think a couple of important pieces are off the board.
Yeah.
Right.
The initial sort of exchange between Sopranos and Ted Lasso. I think took out some important pieces.
Thank God about things about all these things. It's also so interesting because it's like thinking to Daria's earlier comment about how you could be focused on one player and then someone else might jump in. It's like really interesting to see how the energy of the game also like is flowing in different ways depending on who's engaging where. And I feel like Black is sort of like it's flowing this way and then it's flowing that way.
Okay.
Black I feel like is preparing to just go all in at some point. I'm not.
Yeah, but Black is doing high strategy right now.
Ooh, all right.
To be fair, given Mateo has time, is gonna have time issues.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, might as well go hard. There's no point holding him in the chamber.
I don't think Tony Soprano would. So
You gotta take out the trash, man.
Totally. Totally. Have you seen The Sopranos?
I haven't seen all of it, but I've seen some enough of it to know what's going on.
Easily one of the greatest theme songs in TV show history, I think. Like one of those those jokes people make about shows where you never skip the opening music. Yeah, Sopranos is one of them. It's next level.
Fascinating. I don't know if I'd like it too much. I like true crime shows but I like when they have a comedic flavor. But
Sopranos are not true crime.
No, I know. But what I was coming to was more like the idea of like a police thing and having that sort of, because I like reading about mafia and that sort of stuff, but I don't know. Maybe I should try it again. I certainly don't gravitate towards those types of shows.
How's everybody doing on time? Oh, okay. So Daria's speedy.
Yeah.
But everybody else is at the 5-minute.
Pretty much on the same.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if Mateo, without his lags, I wonder where he'd have been. That's interesting.
I think it would have been probably 6.5 or something.
Right?
Like that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
He loses 3 or 4 seconds of
A move,
yeah.
yeah, that was 5 seconds of delay from my click to when the move actually happened.
Yeah, I mean, it's for sure. I think it's somewhere between 3 and 5 seconds every move.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to think faster. Does Tony Soprano think quickly?
Well,
I'd say so.
he definitely acts fast once he's decided.
Yeah, also you're second highest on time, so it's not all bad.
Yeah, all things considered, Mateo, that's like pretty impressive. Ooh, Black and Red are in such an interesting situation right now.
Yeah, it is curious.
You know, if it wouldn't sort of mess with our audio setup a little bit, the perfect sort of background to this would be like the really spooky Halloween music. Like I feel like it's the perfect backdrop to the game, the way it's going.
We could do it. I was also dreaming of having a Halloween version of like all the Quaternity sounds and songs we have. Like we have like an intro thing, right? But you know, maybe not the best choice.
Yeah, no. I think we won't be able to hear each other.
Strong move, Madhu. That your dreams now are about Quaternity Live's background tracks. Pretty strong moves.
Oh.
Hey, look, everyone sets goals. These are mine.
Oh man.
I'd like to share some very deep method acting by my nephew because he's currently eating like pickled ginger while playing Quaternity, which I feel like is a very Pugsley thing. If you don't know Pugsley, he eats everything that he's not supposed to be eating. In the series that Priyanka was talking about, he eats potpourri.
Yep.
So, you know, he's very into it. Don't let him fool you saying that he's not into it.
I feel like Daria and Gabby have a similar vibe, except Daria is older to you and me, where you like to pretend that you don't actually like hanging out with me and you do.
No, he doesn't. He likes hanging out with me.
Yeah.
Right? Right?
Definitely. Yeah.
Oh,
How far apart are you two?
he is 3.5 years older than I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm 8 years older than Gabby.
Nice. Makes sense. Is anyone, y'all don't have to be interested because this is like straight up Kamarian family lore. But is anyone interested in why Shreyas and I say 3.5 instead of 3 or 4 in terms of our age difference? Thank you, Daria.
Yes.
You don't actually care. I really appreciate you faking.
Even I'm interested because I don't know the answer to this.
You were there. What do you-
Yeah, go ahead. Apart from the fact that it is true.
Okay, so when we were kids, Shreyas was obviously older. And so when we were really young and people would ask us how old, like what our age difference was, Shreyas would default to 4 because he wanted to add a half year. And I would immediately jump and argue and say, no, it's 3 because I wanted to subtract the half year. And so we'd go back and forth for a while and then eventually settle on 3.5. And so we did that. And the thing is, we had this argument every single time someone would ask us for at least a year until we finally settled on 3.5, which I think is really funny.
It's a good thing.
I mean, totally expected. Absolute sibling energy.
Truly.
Doesn't surprise me one bit.
Well, no, but it's funny because people ask me now why I care so much, and I'm like, now it's habit.
Wow.
Yep.
Stuff is really different.
This is such an open position for almost everyone, really.
Yeah, a lot happened there in those last 3 moves.
Yeah. Check to green. Woof. White's just going for it. what, what just happened?
Yeah. So nobody else heard that, but I was about to like shout something, but I didn't. But it's fine. Like nobody watching this heard that noise. Only everyone on this call did. So it's okay.
It sounded like you were personally wounded by that pawn getting taken away.
No. It's
Oh.
no.
Oh man, that was really funny.
This game has really become Halloween themed. I feel like I'm in a slasher movie. There's just a sense of impending doom with my time limit and lag and far too much violence.
It's been happening at pretty regular intervals with your pieces, I have to say. Like, like right on cue.
Like a fun little cat and mouse game. Ooh. Victoria and Everton, I feel like we haven't heard a ton from you this game because I have the worst timing with y'all. I'm sorry. I'll let you finish and then I will ask you my question.
They're strategizing after.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, we're really not talking that much today. Well, it's been a lot. I don't play like this very often, so I'm learning a bit. That's it.
You guys are very well positioned.
You really are.
And now
You-
Mateo.
Mateo's into the part of the movie where the main characters start getting bumped off. So, it's
Oh man.
I'm pretty excited about this game. I have to say that. I don't feel like losing again.
Oh no. Well, I think Mateo's internet might have given out.
well.
Should I pause it? Let me pause it.
Maybe.
And we'll check in with him.
I mean, the system still thinks he's there.
But we can see him on Zoom as well, I believe.
No,
No.
it said he left on Zoom.
Yeah.
Everything okay?
Oh,
You're back. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what I saw. Okay, excellent.
A
I'm gonna
ghost possibly.
Yeah.
Get out.
Thank you, mother.
Really sorry.
Are you though?
All right. This is the brief respite. That's the false dawn when the game was paused for Mateo. So.
Oh. We have a 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Time. Oh, I see.
This is the calm before the storm from Black.
Well, yeah, I think it's going to become pretty tight on time soon, which is going to be interesting. Well, except for
Right.
Daria
And Gabby.
and Gabby, who are relatively sitting pretty time-wise.
Times are starting to get low here.
Yep.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it's going to
Start getting.
change the game a bit.
Yeah. I mean, if it was open before, it's going to become quite a bit more so now, I believe.
Right.
Woof.
Okay.
Looks like everyone's got their concentration faces on now. You can tell, no?
Yeah.
And the games are a pretty interesting position.
Yeah,
so,
yeah, exactly.
uh, this is crunch time.
Yeah. I think all the characters have left the building and now we just have each of our players. Interesting.
Actually,
Something fun's cooking.
fun for some people. I don't know, it's not fun for everybody.
Oof. Jeez.
Dario's been waiting on that one for a while, so.
Oh, do you know what's so interesting? It's only been 102 moves.
Is that less? That's,
To me, it feels less to be at this point of the game.
what do you mean with this point? This much time left?
Yeah.
Because this is still like deep in the middle game right now. It's not, yeah.
Yeah, it should be said that in the last live stream we did, the first checkmate happened about 50 minutes into the stream, and we're 55 minutes into this one. So, no,
Fair
I
enough.
don't think it's been short at all. I think it's been a great game.
How many moves? How many moves was it? Do you remember?
About 30 or 40 more than this. That was an
Yeah.
8-minute game, so they were playing marginally faster.
Yeah, I think move 150 to 170 is when normally the first mate happens.
Right.
And then depending on what the details of the game are, the second one can happen soon after, or it can take another 50 moves. So
Ooh,
fancy, very fancy.
spicy indeed. I'm enjoying how much Daria's enjoying herself. It's giving me a lot of happiness.
I'm sorry that it's muted all the time. I watch the game on my browser, not on Zoom. So I have to go in to unmute it and then come back.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I really enjoy. Also, you do something and then you have this like maniacal, wide, evil grin on your face, and I'm like, okay, cool. I see you.
I told you I've been Wednesday many times. I may have just incorporated some of her.
Oh. Oh man. I'm trying to see if I can tempt my cat into coming here. I feel like a Halloween live is like complete with the cat, but she's refusing. So.
All right.
Ooh. All right. Mateo. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. It seems like some forces are working against me.
I don't think so. Wait, But Mhm. Yeah,
Oh,
but that's
yeah, it's expensive.
it's expensive, exactly.
Lara and team, your time.
Well,
Ooh.
wow.
Oh, nicely done.
Big moves, big
Okay,
moves.
that I didn't.
That
Okay,
set it
awesome.
up.
Yeah. Nicely done.
Well,
And 110 moves in. You proved me right. I appreciate it. It's earlier on, no? For the average that you said.
Always a pleasure. Once
Yeah.
again, a surprise though. Oh, Jesus. I have to stop doing that, right? But I'll get there eventually.
Nicely done.
well played, Mateo.
We have like 10 seconds though, which
Well, you got 2 points. It's
Yeah.
good, you know.
Yeah, Mateo also, like, especially considering you had the whole lag thing going, I was really, really impressed with how you handled your time. It's really well done.
After the
Push
first
it.
2 of lag, I just decided to be the aggressor.
I think that's a good choice. I think that was a good choice.
Yeah.
I knew I was going to lose, but I could make it really uncomfortable and just hard for everybody else. Like Tony.
It's like
Be done. Also, Laura also says, oh, well, Laura also says, well played, Mateo. And people are generally excited about what just happened. So good stuff in the comments.
That was a really cool checkmate. We had pieces from all 3 other players checkmating the 4th player. Kind of cool.
This game has had a little bit of that vibe. Like all 4 of y'all have really been very involved with each other in a way that doesn't always, at least that I don't always see.
like Mateo probably is glad to be part of the exhibit and serve as the object lesson to everyone else. Yeah. Pretty rough. Pretty rough for all 3 of you involved.
Yeah, it was method acting. I'm not normally this prickly.
No, he's a good sport about it. Oh,
Vultures circling.
truly. Ah,
Then check. So. Wow.
isn't that? No, not yet.
Interesting. Wow.
But it's not protected. Oh, oh.
Right. Or actually, no, that's not right.
No, yeah, so that's
Yeah,
what I was looking at
because
too.
this is
Yep, exactly. That was the one I was seeing.
It was close though.
Yeah. Oof.
Well, it would have been worth it if it had been a mate.
Yeah. So close. There was one free square that it could move to, which is why it wasn't made. which is in fact where the king did move.
Yeah, unfortunate. That was unfortunate.
Yeah. Good news is White's doing well enough on time that could work out.
Yeah.
Also, just notice that red has like a bishop and a rook on the complete opposite side of the table, which is nice, but also a little unfortunate in this case.
Yeah. Considering, yeah. But Red's doing, y'all are managing the 11 seconds well. Chico's clearly taught you well.
I mean, the good thing about being in check all the time is that you only have like one move, right? So to think about.
Oh. Mm.
Played.
Nice.
Well played.
Okay.
Thank you. I was agonizing at this point.
Actually, pretty impressive that you guys
Yeah.
kept the queen because the B12 was also checkmate, I think. But you would have lost the queen, so
Sorry, what, Shreyas?
B12 would have also been checkmate, but you would have lost the queen. So it's pretty nice that you kept the queen and you
Got the mate.
got the mate. So
Nicely done, both of y'all. Very, very nicely done.
Thank you. Mission completed.
We should
Almost.
Well,
Almost.
one more to go.
One more. But it's getting there. check to white.
The queen's in the house.
Indeed.
It's cool to have a black and white board for Halloween.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing actually.
And I'm gonna make the comment you always make it, like about how it's beautiful.
It is. Oh. So apt too.
It's actually even funnier when you realize that once
Whoa.
they were
Oh,
Well done.
well done, Men in
Mhm.
Black. Mission, successful mission indeed.
Congratulations to Black. We got
Now
so
you really-
lost. We were so happy. We had so much time, and then
Yeah.
yeah, didn't
Way,
save us in
right?
the end.
happens. It happens. Oh, so happy. Thank you.
I'm so happy. Quaternity is
It's
new
a-
Paris.
Thank you guys. That was fun. I was terrified for a second, but it was fun.
Were there any moves any of y'all wanted to go over? Open question to anyone in the room.
Mm. Well,
Maybe the first mate. I
Mhm.
feel like opportunities were lost.
Opportunity lost. Okay.
Ooh.
First mate.
I'm
That's a-
not sure. We started to, I don't know. We had a lot of fun though.
Yeah, definitely.
Should I go back one?
Go back one more for that. I think in this position, right? Yeah, so I think Queen K1 is
Yeah.
actually mate in this
White
position.
Queen K1, yeah.
If you were okay to lose the queen. There is.
Would it?
it will be a mate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would be a mate. Mhm.
Here?
Do branco no cão.
Yeah, because every square is basically covered by the queen except for
Yeah.
J3, and the castles are covering that.
A
So
gente falou isso. A gente falou
As
isso
soon
already.
as I moved the queen, I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So it's good to see. This is the type of thing that the Quaternity channel is so good for, practicing the puzzle rooms.
Yeah.
When it comes to the game, I still can't do, like, I get so excited for puzzle rooms and then I can't apply it to real life situations yet. I'll get there. But as soon as I moved, it was like, oh no. Oh no.
When you did it, we were like, what? What did you do? and we were like, she decided not to do that. She decided not to mate,
Yeah.
right?
I think the problem with the maid was we lost the queen in the end, so it wasn't much worth of it. Like we got the 2 points, but in the end,
well, I guess for you all, because your time was low, I think it was still a reasonable decision. It would have been tricky with the low time to keep going, but yeah, it's a difficult trade-off for sure.
Cool.
I had one question. Could we go to the position where white, like the move before Daria, the move before you lost your queen later in the game?
What's the queen?
Yeah, the move before this. So one move before, and then one move before again. Right. So now it's white to play, right? So red's
Yeah.
already in check, and the king's only escape square, the red king, is D11.
Yeah.
Correct. So, Daria, if you moved your queen to D10,
But then he could eat me and it wasn't defended. My queen wouldn't be defended. He could just eat the
No.
white queen and not be in check.
it would be checkmate, I think.
no, yeah, but then red
Yeah,
gets
it's
checkmated.
D10 is checkmate.
Yeah. So see, yeah. So if you
Ah,
moved your
here.
queen, yeah, there, yeah.
Ah.
And also, then
See?
red's rook cannot block the check from the bishop because it's pinned by your queen.
Ah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's just mate. And what makes it even funnier is your queen's protected by your newly got rook, right? The red rook would become yours.
Wow.
That's kind of
Right.
cool, right?
Aye. Twice in one game. But wait, so what's the difference between it being in D10 or D11? Isn't the rook pinned by my queen anyway?
D11, you would take the rook, no?
No, the rook is pinned, but
D11 here.
Oh,
C11.
Ah, okay.
you need to cover the C11 square, right? Which is open. And if the queen is on D10, then the queen would cover the C11 square.
Ah, okay. Got it.
that was like a cool
Right.
little moment.
Guys, sorry, but a matter of understanding here. Was Madhu, were you saying something about B, D, or G11? We were trying to follow, but
Sorry. That would be the letter D, the one after C. D11.
D11, D11. D11? Oh, yeah.
But wait,
Yeah, so
question.
wait.
Mas
Oh,
essa
sorry.
torre tá.
You basically do this, right? Let's see if this actually works.
It'll come. Oh,
That.
nice.
That-
D10.
That's what the suggestion is. This was the initial position, and what Madhu is saying was if it moved here. So what Daria did was move there, right? Instead, she had moved here. This would have been checkmate.
Oh.
It was the same thing as the first one. Too worried about my queen. I feel like there's a lesson there. You can lose your queen. It's okay. You know,
Yeah.
don't be like Daria. Be better.
Oh,
But you would the crazy thing is you'd have kept the queen
yeah.
in this one at least, not in the previous one.
You've got everything else. Still,
But yeah, pretty sweet.
yeah. Alrighty, I'm gonna stop sharing. That was a nice long live, but was very, very entertaining. So thank y'all for joining us. Really appreciate it. Congratulations again, Men in Black. You really lived up to the name.
You did. Thank you guys for having us. It was so much
You-
fun. It was fun dressing up too. I don't know, for us.
Yeah.
Coming up with
Yeah.
the ideas and all that.
It was.
It was a good game.
Yeah, it was good fun as well. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Alrighty. To everyone else watching, thank you for joining. We hope you had as much fun as we did playing and watching with Shreyas and me. As y'all know, we are all over social media, which for those of you who don't know, Lara is a big part of that team as well, and is very much the person and the ginormous brain behind the incredible promos you've been seeing for this live. So go check us out on social media. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on LinkedIn, we're obviously on YouTube because that's where you're seeing us. We're on Facebook. Am I missing anything? We're really on everything. It's like, we're on LinkedIn. Yeah. But you can find us anywhere. If you have any questions, feel free to DM us online or find us on any of these platforms. We're happy to answer them and reach out. If you'd like to join our online community, we're on Discord. We have a server that you can find through our link tree as well, which is on our Instagram and on all of our platforms. And if you'd like to play in person, we actually have setups in a few different cities. We have one in Paris, we have one in London. We're going to have one in Bangalore, which is where we are. Well, he's leaving soon, so meh, but I am. So you should come.
So is Madhu.
So is Madhu, that's true. And we have games going on in LA, we have games going on in Brazil. So we have them going on all over the world. And if you want to have a game in your city and you don't have one yet, sorry, my cat is distracting. You can go and do that for yourself. And you can reach out to us and figure out how to make that happen, and we will help you. Thank you once again for joining, and we will see you next time. Bye, everyone.
See you guys. Bye.
See you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you, guys.